Paimon's heard that Al...
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid...
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and...
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like...
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, but it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long...
They're really out of their minds, making Al-Hайтам the acting...
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualification...
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that what brazen arrogance, misery of miseries, for the academia to...
Professor, don't get so worked up.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatar.
Really? Who is?
Someone named al-Hайтам. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Al-Hайтам being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people are saying good things and others... Hey!
The Matra.
The Matra?
I'm Ilyas. I have to talk to a Matra.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't... Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
No, I have to tell them myself. Sorry, can you lend me your arm?
Since you put it that way, fine. We promised to take him to a Matra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait! Sino should be back at the Academia! Let's go find him! Hey there! Excuse us, but if...
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sa? But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really...
Oh? If you don't mind...
Siraj.
Siraj...
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir.
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have...
There's no rush. Please. What kind of experiments was he conducting?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that Oh! I heard they conduct business in the tavern.
Even if what you say is... But before that, I would like to administer the...
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while?
Huh? Al-Hайтам?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation. Per protocol, this matter was reported to acting Grand Sage Al-Hайтam. After hearing about it, he left a message for
Huh. It's kinda weird for you to be working with the Matra.
You're overthinking things.
Really? Paimon's... In that case, let's join in as well!
It's already against protocol for acting Grand Sage Al-Hайтam to... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill Ilyas' claim that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few. Incidentally, Suraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare.
Oh, come on! We already said there were...
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. Acting Grand Sage Al...
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead,
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and... Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham?
Sure. Though I'd rather...
Ever. Casually ignoring people.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along, but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is. With his consideration, that question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the The test was strictly unnecessary, though.
Why is...
This is why I was against becoming the Acting Grand Sage from the very first.
Excuse me, Acting. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to...
No. I have...
Haha! I thought so too.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of...
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Oh...
Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham? We've apprehended a suspect.
Suraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is
Acting... Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical What have I got myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Suraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer.
What were the details of this?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical... He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of mora if I was willing to... We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade.
Perhaps Suraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. The good news is, regardless of what Suraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a... Do you have any more questions for...
No. He's all yours. But...
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. However, I am curious...
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his...
I see. We'll be returning to the academia...
Follow me.
Suraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Al-Haytham, are you serious about seeing things through?
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh?
Yes. We were
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself.
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't... For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as My opinion was that Suraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions.
So that's why he's buying energy source.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, Ilyas, can you try to remember things again?
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as However, These memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. Now, try to recall things you care about.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can't. But I do vaguely remember that there are two.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia. And I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my young.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Suraj and knows the exact location of his.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But
Oh, thank you so much. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the.
I see. In that case, let's go.